Welcome to episode 3 of my career mode and welcome to America. Last time out in Portimao we had a terrific fight with Pedro Acosta, battling it out pretty much every single lap for the victory in the sprint. But of course, as you know, there can only be one winner in the sprint, and that was me. Looking to do the same again in the Grand Prix, we tried again and again to get past the young Spaniard on board the Aprilia, and it took a long time. Many laps in, many attempts later, Pedro Acosta finally went wide into the Samsung corner of turn 8 and allowed us to get through. A brazen overtake, but it had to be done to secure the lead. Brad Binder tried a late charge towards the end of the video, but he was not able to eclipse us for that victory. So therefore, we now have a 5-point championship lead going into America with another pole position to our name. Dominant in qualifying. Will we be the same in the race? Back-to-back pole positions here in America then. Let's see what we can do. Oh, it's a long wait, but we're ready to go. Can we get the whole shot and stay ahead of the factory Ducati on the left-hand side? Nope, not quite. Tried to brave it round the outside of Aleix Espargaro, but that did not happen. And it didn't work, so we've got the two Ducati ahead of us now. Oh, I don't see it. Oh, I touched the curb. I don't know if you could hear it or not, but there's scraping noise and I hit that. Oh my goodness, Vinales. Oh, we need to have a minute here just to calm down ever so slightly. But my goodness, I heard the scrape of the Yamaha hitting the curb there. I don't know what I did wrong. Oh, that was probably a bit too aggressive actually on Maverick. Apologies. It's always me and Maverick that seem to collide. Enea Bastian usually hits me, and I end up hitting Maverick, so apologies to Vinales there. I'm sure I'm not in his Christmas card list. But yeah, that was a scary moment, that. Hopefully I can get a replay for you and show you at some point, because that was bloody terrifying. I could hear the scraping in my headphones. I thought that was it, for sure. I mean, it would have certainly made this sprint interesting, but it's already interesting, because Jorge Martin leads by a second already compared to us. Aleix Espargaro is, what, a couple of tenths ahead of us, so he's probably around 8 tenths. If he gets that gap already to a second, though, this could be a Martin domination. Trying not to allow that, though. The final part of this track is where the AI usually is a bit superior than me. I was 4 tenths quicker into this sector in the qualifying. Apologies, that's my mistake. I was a little bit too aggressive on the change direction there. But here is where I lose time. I just can't seem to get the Enia bikes moving in the right way and tackle these corners here. Wow, they are wide. That was extremely wide. Well, that's brought me right in it here. Bloody hell. Aleix Espargaro couldn't possibly have gone any slower there. So, this has been a very messy start. Not as I anticipate going into the first and only American round we have this season. Here in the Circuit of the Americas, a track that I will honestly say I have never been a fan of until MotoGP 23. Till then, I have really started to enjoy the circuit, the fast-flowing nature of the track, great braking opportunities, and AI are usually quite competitive, so it's been genuinely a quite fun time here in COTA. I had a great race here last season, and I'm feeling confident for the sprint. Of course, we got our first victories in Portimao last time out, battling with the Aprilias. And now it's a case of fighting the Ducatis here in COTA. Closing in actually quite quickly here on Jorge Martin. I want a really good drive. So I'm going to take my time here, hit the ride height device when we're straight, and then... yeah, we don't have the speed, clearly. Our engine power is at 1. Don't know what it is for the Prima Prama Ducatis, but I can assure you it's probably not 1. This is a late lunge. Oh my goodness. Well, it worked. It felt normal on the brakes, but then I realised how slow Martin was going that I begun to question whether I was going to get that stopped or not. And we did. I was a little bit nervous then. I'll be honest, I was too busy in conversation, and then when I realised this is not going to go well, I thought it was going to be like Rossi's lunge on Rins back in 2019. Amazingly, we're still here though, and we're still leading. This has been a very interesting start to this COTA sprint. I don't know if the AI made that same mistake in that penultimate corner there. They must have done. We're 0.4 of a second ahead. Across the line, fastest man on track, 2:01.597. Immediately bettered by about 6 or 7 other riders. And looking at the map in the bottom left corner of the screen, it looks like there's a lot of riders behind us, so we can't really rest on our laurels yet. We've got a lot of work to do to keep the factory Ducatis behind us. The Prima Prama Ducati of Jorge Martin, and of course the factory Ducati of Aleix Espargaro. And I am aware that if you're new to the channel, you might be thinking, how in the hell is Aleix Espargaro on a factory Ducati? Well, Pecco Bagnaia moved to Honda. Coincidentally, the team I won the championship with last season in my rookie campaign. But enough about that for now. Let's try. I've just got to concentrate for that particular corner. I do love this sector here. This entirety of Sector 2 is probably the best part of Kota. We now have an advantage of just under half a second. There is every chance here that we might be able to blow away. Disappear away from the likes of Jorge Martin. Be curious to see what the lap times are going to be like after this one. If Fabio Di Gianantonio is going to do 2 minutes... Oh, wide. I'm still running that rear brake disc, the larger rear brake disc, and it worked extremely well in Portimao, and it has worked well in this circuit. But I have to remember to be really careful of how much we abuse the rear brake. So a lot different to the 7-inch rear brake. With that one, I would just slam onto that all day. But here I need to do it sparingly. So that has brought Martin back into the fray. He's 1/10 of a second behind. Wow, Martin! He wasn't 1/10 of a second at all. He's through. He's gone wide again, though, for 19. Am I going to go round the outside? Can we slip through? Remember Alex Marquez having a big crash in that turn 19. Probably why I'm always so sceptical about braking on the side of the tyre in that corner. Can we get through into turn 1 though? Not this time around. Well defended from Jorge Martin. Aleix Espargaro's closed in a little bit as well. Oh, I touched the apex. That's going to cost us. Aleix is positioning himself well, but I need to respond. I can't get through. I cannot get through. That was the worst thing I could have done there. Every year I see when the new MotoGP game comes out, someone asks for better curbs. That's the prime example. I don't know why the bike would have to sit up so rigidly and so straight just for touching the curb. That would definitely need improving upon. Don't think we need to panic here though. We've still got plenty of time. Oh, I'm going to hit... Oh, it's alright, thank goodness I've got a bit of space. You know what? This actually worked out well. Fast on this. Oh, I tried to fight the wheelie there. Move the ride over to the opposite side to try and shift that weight across. But even with that terrific chance of it hooking it up out the corner, we're able to get through on Aleix Espargaro with the slipstream and then the superior braking into turn 12. That might be an idea for future reference. Run it a little bit wide, and then as we run on to turn 11, just send it with the speed. Oh, we are closing well. Look how well we're actually glued to the racing line here. The AI seems to take some unique lines. The corner prior, I've forgotten the number of it, turn 13, 15, 16, I can't remember. Martin's wide again. What is going on with the AI in this one? This is still at 120% difficulty, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing has changed for the Yamaha season. I'm still... Goodness me, there's no way. On the brakes, towards the Brembo sign. Martin's really late. Oh! Credit where credit is due to the number 89. He is your MotoGP World Champion in real life, and that's bloody good reason why. I'm closing. Oh, he's a bit wide. Run it wide, run it right. Yes. Run it wide again, and I can go for the undercut. Alright, run it wide again, and then I can go for the undertake. Okay, run it wide. Oh, I was desperate to get that, fired it back up, and really utilise the speed of the Yamaha and that corner speed. Martin wheelied ever so slightly there. Can we get him on the brakes? Oh, I don't really feel all that confident to turn 11, but here we go then. It's going to have to be a lunge into turn 12. If we don't get through by turn 12, Martin's winning this sprint. Mark my words. He is too far ahead. There's no way I can get him. We have closed it exponentially well, though. Can we get him here on the right-hander for 13? I'm getting everything. I'm really trying to take liberties now on those curbs. Into 15, perhaps. He runs it wider. If we go for that beautiful tight apex, we might. No. Still not yet. As I say, if he's leading by turn 12, I think he's got this. I don't think I can. Unless he makes that same mistake he has been making in turn 19. Surely not, though. It's been every lap. He has! He's made the mistake! Martin's flummoxed it! We've got him around the outside and onto the brakes. Martin has blown it! Victory for the second sprint in a row. Well, how about that then? Martin, face palm. What is all that about? Wide in turn 19, 5 out of 5 times. Well, I don't think we'll be lucky enough in the race, so we'll see how that goes. So straight back to business then. Clutch in. Settle the revs and wait for the red light to disappear for the American Grand Prix. Here we go. Whoa, what a lightning start from Digia. But he got squashed between myself and Alicia Spargo. I don't know where Alicia's going. Oh, who's that who's picked me up? Oh, of course it was Enea Bastianini. How many times does he send a move on me? So we're starting roughly where we did in the sprint. Send it up on the inside of Enea. Martin's still going wide. Miguel Oliveira's gone down. Oh, apologies, Maverick. That was a little bit too quick. Yeah, I'll give you the position back. I know for some reason I'm always aggressive when it comes to Maverick Vinales, and I don't know why. He's one of my favourite riders, so I don't know what's happened. Oh, well, that penalty for Tony Arbolino, ladies and gentlemen. So something's gone wrong there for the LCR Honda man. I did get given an incident warning, which is fair. Oh, and that's a track limit warning as well. Yeah, but I did actually feel like I could get through on Maverick in that corner, but then when I realised actually he wasn't going wide, I just slammed into the back of the Prima Prama Ducati. And yeah, found myself with a metaphorical slap on the wrist. Slamming hard onto the brakes for turn 12. Left customised Dionysi boot made by SirChioXXIII was dangling out then. Of course, if you are wondering about anything, my suit or my mods, my suit or my suit, what? I can't speak. My suit or my boots. SirChioXXIII is the man who made the livery, so if you're interested, get in touch with him and inquire about a bespoke mod design. So Brad Binder, he wanted to get involved today and say, listen, you might have beaten the Aprilias last time in Portimao, but you won't beat us this time. I'm afraid I beg to differ, and Martin has made that mistake into turn 19 again. No wonders I out-qualified these guys. If they're making that mistake every time, then I'm pulling back a huge amount of time. Gotta say that the Yamaha speed is not bad at all. So I'm trying to see where I can get through here. I caught a good glimpse of Martin on the OLED ultra-wide on the left-hand side, so I knew he wasn't be able to get through on him. But the way these pair are together, I'm waiting for someone to go wide. Oh my lord, round the outside of Martin. I'll take that. Thank you very much. He might go back through here though. No, he didn't. Martin backed off. 0.3 of a second is the gap to Maverick. Well, we've seen Martin so far. We've seen what he can do. What can Maverick do? That's the bigger question. Oh, I can't believe I touched the track limits there. I must have just been ever so slightly onto the red. Back onto the power here. Can't quite get as close as I wanted to by now, but I'm sure it's not a concern because we'll hit the brakes around here. Maverick's looking unsettled on that Ducati actually. Oh, I almost had my fourth track limit warning then. I am beginning to push here. I wonder if we'll see the 2-minute lap times again. My qualifying lap time was a 2-minute 03 or something. I might be making that up. It was quite fast, definitely in the 2 minutes, but we haven't been able to get anywhere close to that in the sprint. Possibly here in the race, it might come. But looking the way that Vinales is riding here, this is going to be tough to beat. Looking for my second win on Yamaha. He's made the same mistake! If they weren't making that mistake, it would not be this simple. Oh, wide. Okay, well that's evened itself out now. I've just basically given the gap I had back to Maverick. Lap times are 2:01.4. Oh, Maverick was out of shape again. I was a little bit. But I still felt in control. This is where I can take back a lot of time on Vinales. Bike's really screaming there. The revs are high. Tension's higher. I'd really like to beat the Pramac Ducatis. These apparently are the best bikes in my career mode right now. The highest rated on the team comparison. Not bad. Yeah, that's alright. We should still stay with Maverick here. Try and go for that wider line again like I did with Aleix. Yep, here it comes. Come on, gotta get that slipstream. Half of the work can be done just by getting in the slipstream. Because I'm pretty good on the brakes here. We've seen us get past on Martin earlier, of course. And we are able to still close in rapidly on Vinales. Hope the American fans are enjoying this one. Be nice to win in America. Got a lot of viewers and supporters from America, so it'll be extra special. Of course, we had a great race in India last time, in last season with Honda, and I know the Indian fans appreciated it. So hopefully the Portuguese appreciated the previous round as well, but this one today is all about the Americans. A little bit wide there for me. Well, not as wide as Maverick apparently. I don't know what it is about the 120% AI doing that mistake. They weren't doing that last season, I'm sure. What a shocker. He just gave it away, and we're in the 2 minutes. 2-minute 0.6. That was me working my arse off to catch up to Vinales. Brad Binder, fastest man on track at 2:0.3. Well, 2-minute 3, should I say. That's a good lap time from the South African. Can we do that? Actually, the question is, do we need to? We have a gap. Maverick Vinales, track limit warning for him. Lap 4 of 10, so there's still plenty of time in this one for Maverick to retaliate. Or alternatively, for us to make a mistake. If I do my own turn 19 problem, they'll be straight back into it. And of course, sitting on 3 track limit warnings does make you wonder, are we going to get along that penalty here today? I've not had one so far, been pretty good. Well behaved, let's say. But it can be easily done when you're trying to push and push for faster lap times. I do appreciate this long straight. I can sit back a little bit and just prop myself up back on my chair. As we slow in nice and calmly to turn 12. Losing about 0.4 of a second compared to that previous lap. But the gap is still very much comfortable. I don't think a Yamaha has ever won here in Kota, so I will be the first if we can get this done today. And another quick mention here, my objective is to be and become the Yamaha team leader. I'm currently the second rider in Yamaha, because Fabio Quartararo, of course, is the Yamaha man. However, as you can see in the bottom right corner of your screen, depending on what replay or whatever screen I've got on at the moment, I'm 82 points ahead of Fabio Quartararo. That's embarrassing for the Frenchman. He has been miles off. And especially when the other guy comes in and he's like, you know, this bike's great, you know, I'm loving it. I still think this is one of the best bikes in the game. I am so pleased with this Yamaha. Honda was fun. but it was a challenging ride. This one just seems glorious. I've never felt so calm and smooth here in MotoGP 24 career mode. 1.5 is the gap to Vinales behind. So no sign of Martin then, he's pretty much status quo for him. Curious to think if the Aprilias will bounce back. They've not been really that promising so far in today's video. Well, Cashman's back to Qatar, where Brad Binder dominated proceedings, and then Cashman's back to the previous round in Portimao, where we had a head-to-head with Pedro Acosta in both the sprint and the race. And finally, due to all that battling, Brad Binder finished just a couple of tenths, so if not a tenth of a second behind us in the previous round. You've probably seen the intro, so you know what I mean. Let's run the brakes again. Into turn 12. Oh, that rear brake. I must remember I'm using the bigger, stronger rear brake disc, which is actually keeping the rear brake cooler because I'm not using it as much as I did when I had the 7-inch disc. That's a really nice tight apex there. We're actually finding time here, as the effort is certainly not to be questioned. I'm trying to improve my lap time. Yellow flag's out behind us. Now I apologise if you don't see every yellow flag. I do try in the replays to find everything I can, but sometimes it's easy to forget when you're trying to get all the replays and action and to edit it all together. Sometimes I forget about what might have happened during the race. So we did improve there by 2,000 of a second, but I will say, I don't know if you caught it, but I'm guessing you did. There was quite a few comments about it. The Portimao crash. There was an absolutely monumental crash behind us in the Tour VIP in Portimao last time out. It was ridiculous, and there was no red flag. They just sort of let it go. But it was ridiculous. It was a massive collision, a catastrophe actually. Oh, just touched the apex there. Look how it's lost me time. Just picked up the Yamaha ever so slightly. And that's not the player doing that. If you've never played MotoGP 24, you might be wondering why we pick the bike up when you hit a curb on lean angle. But basically, the game does it for you. It just basically sits the whatever bike you're using straight up into a vertical position. Or a horizontal position, should I say. Vertical, it'd be upside down. Well, not quite, but it'd be full wheelie. It'd be like Max Biaggi wheeling. So still on this lap, though, within 0.2 of a second. So the very worst case scenario on this lap will be finishing within the 2 minute, well, yeah, under the 2 minute ones. That's a cracking couple of laps here. Don't know why it feels so different to the sprint. I feel like Pecco Bagnaia right now. In the sprint it's sort of questionable, let's say. And for the featured races, I feel so calm, collected and confident. And the one thing I will confess is what I'm doing at the moment is I'm doing 2 laps maximum practice. If I get through to qualifying 2, great, we move straight to qualifying 2. And in qualifying 2 I do 2 laps maximum for the qualifying as well. And that is usually it, because I'm trying to make sure that we can keep it still fun. So if I only qualify 10th or something, it makes the video even more exciting in my opinion. So I'll be sticking to that theory. I'm also going to skip testing for this career mode, simply because I just don't know if we'll finish this career mode before the brand new MotoGP game comes out. I'd like to think so. I'm going to continue to push as much as I can to get all the content done, because I would really like to at least win the championship before we move on. So let's say we win it, then maybe something like Sepang, then maybe if we don't get a chance we'll miss those final couple of rounds. Now I made a big mistake there. I just touched, well, I think I cut the corner. I was actually too busy chatting, but I got a track limit warning, which now puts me one more track limit warning away. Something's happened behind, but I'm a bit confused. Digira's crashed, Quartararo crashed, and then someone was under investigation. But there's no way that Digira Aleix has been given a warning. Oh, it's a penalty. I don't know what's happened there. I'm hoping I can show you on the replay, but I don't know what's happened here right now. But something's gone wrong. And Quartararo was definitely not in the points because we're still 88 points ahead when we finish this race. 88 points, that's bad. That is really bad. And I'm sure Fabio got some points as well. So to have a few points and then to be 88 points behind is disastrous for the Frenchman. Oh, Marquez has gone. Aleix takes his spot, but of course Aleix will have the long lap penalty. Oh, Marquez, yeah, he's out. As if he was in Dragon's Den. He's out. I don't know what has happened. Oh, I was really taking liberties there on that corner. Just showing the AI how to do it. This will be a not so great lap time yet. We're back in the 2:01 mids. So about a second slower than my previous best. But at this point, I think we've done enough. We've beaten Brad Binder. And we've definitely beaten Quartararo. I could probably have the next race off and I'd still be the team leader. Actually, rather looking forward to the next round. It is Jerez. And sometimes you do get some great battles in the Spanish GP, so let's hope we can get it. Nice and calm on the right hand side of the tyre. Back on the right-hander. 8,000 of a second slower than our lap time from earlier. We have potential. There is definitely potential to improve on this lap time. Don't really need to, but I would like it. Portimao, we had the absolute ultimate dream weekend. The perfect weekend. Pole position, sprint win, race win. Never mind this lap time, it's gone. And the fastest lap of the race as well, I think. I know the AI is a bit dodgy on that one because sometimes when you finish the race, they just give it someone random behind. And I don't know why they do that. I feel like it ends the race from the lap time that they're on at that point, and it just gives them that as the lap time, for example. No idea it works, but it doesn't really matter. We're 3.5 seconds ahead. Looking like Marquez here. The new king of COTA, ladies and gentlemen. The man in the blue, the black, the yellow, the purple has come to decimate and conquer. I can't say it. The Circuit of America's circuit. All that hype for nothing. I butchered that. Well, 2 laps to go then, ladies and gentlemen. I sincerely hope you're enjoying this video. I am having a blast riding on this Yamaha. I truly am. Hopefully you can tell. Hopefully you can still hear the bike. I'm trying to balance the audio. That was a bit messy. Oh, Martin and Vinales, I think, are battling because someone... I'm seeing the long lap penalty icon. I can't really look now because I can look now, but it's hard to look between corners. But I think they're having a bit of a ding-dong right now because I keep seeing the symbol for the warning pop up and down. Yeah, this lap time's not going to be a good one, is it? 3/10. Oh, little moment on the front end there. Tell you what we are doing though, we're battling the wheelie significantly better than we were last season. Oh no. Whoops. I don't know why I've just done that. I think we just take it now. Well, a long lap penalty, unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I did say so earlier that I was trying to improve on them, which I have done. We haven't had one since Valencia. Well, unfortunately, I've just flummoxed it here. 4.4 is the gap. We can do this now. Let's get it over and done with. If we can. Let's not mess it up. Good entrant. Good entry. Keep it in. Keep it in. Oh! My rear tyre was on the white line there. I think we're okay. I think that is within the limits. Quick look behind. Oh, I'm biting my lip. Did I mess that up? I don't think I did. I really don't think I did. I was on the white line. I can't remember the rules. The white line's in, isn't it? I would say it is. I did not exceed the long lap penalty loop, but I was definitely on the white line. 2:04.8 was that lap time. and we're still 1.5 seconds ahead. When we went into there, I was 4.5 ahead. So, I think we lost 3.5 seconds. Not bad. Not bad. 3 seconds. Yeah, 3 seconds is what we lost. Probably a little few more tenths here and there, but either way, it hasn't affected us. We're still gonna ride past the Austin flag with pride and admiration. Dump it into turn 7, beautifully done. Oh, now both the Pramac riders have got incident warnings. Love that combination. Turn 8, turn 9, turn 10. Oh, and then diving down here with speed and precision. Beautiful. Beautiful track. It's come to my memory actually that I forgot to do the 200 laps live stream here in COTA. Something 100k Blade mentioned a while ago. We will have to do that at some point, possibly when MotoGP 25 comes out. I cannot hide away from it. As much as maybe the 200 laps is scary, it'll be a good idea to do. Maybe when we get to that point, we'll do a poll on what bike we should use. But yeah, we can't hide away from that forever. He will remember. He will know. He did say 200 laps of COTA. He tried to go fair on me, so 200 laps in the United States of America for Laguna Seca. Still keeping the American theme. But I think we should stick to the original. Stick at COTA. Track's great. Bikes are awesome. Fans are awesome. Blade was awesome for suggesting it. And we are going to win here in COTA in awesome fashion. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a good lap time this. And we've done it. Turn 20. Tell you what, wheelie for the aces. Top of the pile. Back to back here in MotoGP. So there you have it, boys and girls. Thank you very much for watching this video here today. I think it's pretty certain who the man was to beat today. And I think that distinction goes to us. We are, what, 27 points ahead of Brad Binder. We lead the championship. And I don't think anyone's stopping us anytime soon. Guys, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. See you in Jerez. Ciao for now. Oh hi, didn't quite see you there. Good to see you're still here. If this video didn't quite sate your appetite, then why not watch some more DrAce content by clicking the video shown on screen now. Furthermore, if you would like to follow me on social media, you can do so now with the links down in the description. Consider subscribing so you don't miss a single DrAce video.